Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm and this is it. This is the final video of the project. Now hopefully your project is much more substantial than mine. I still only have the first level and the level select screen, but hopefully by now you have multiple levels and you've added much more to the project. I'm going to show you how to publish the game so that anyone on Windows can play it. This is going to be the final step. This is how you're going to turn in your final project, and this is how you're going to save your work so that later you can take it home, you can put it on someone else's computer, let them play it, you can do whatever you want, right? So this way you can save the game, you can keep the game that you've made, and you don't have to play it from the editor. You can play it just by double-clicking an icon on the desktop. All right, so here's how we're going to do that. First, we want to make sure that everything is saved. Save everything multiple times. Just make sure it's all saved. Everything's good to go. Make sure nothing up here has that little asterisk by it. Make sure it's completely saved. You're also going to want to test your game to make sure that it doesn't, that there are no critical errors, any game-breaking bugs or anything like that. Play your game multiple times. Try colliding with everything. Try, everything you can think of. Play test your game. Once you've done all that and you're ready to go, the next step in the process is going to be to go to Project and Export. It's going to bring up this Export Preset menu. Notice that we can't export anything yet because we have to create a new preset. So to do that, we're going to click Add. And we can publish to Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, UWP, which I believe is Universal Web Player for Windows. We have HTML5 that we can publish it to, or Windows Desktop. That's what we're going to target, is Windows Desktop. So click that. Now we're going to get this error down here that says the RC Edit tool must be configured in the editor settings. Export Windows RC Edit to change the icon or app information data. We're not going to worry about that. We can get around that just by coming down here and clicking Modify Resources off. And now that error goes away. That means we won't be able to change the icon on the desktop, and we won't be able to change any of the metadata about the game, but that's okay. This will just allow us to be able to actually play the game whenever we publish it. All right, let's give it a name. Let's name it the name of our game. Mine is Lonely Robot, yours is whatever you want to name it. And let's set its export path. Now, I'm on the desktop here. You're going to want to make sure that you put it in a new folder, a brand new clean folder. So I'm going to create a new folder, call it Lonely Robot, and I'm going to put in parentheses 1.0 because this is the first version of the game. If we modify it, if we change it, we can update that later. So Lonely Robot 1.0, and then click Save. Now notice it's being saved as an HTML file. That's a little bit misleading. You might think that this is now a web page, but no, it's going to be an executable file, and I'll show you in just a minute. So we have our new Lonely Robot exported, blah, 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 blah. Now we can either export all, meaning export the project for all the presets defined. We can export project or export PCK/zip. Let's just go ahead and click Export All. And I'm going to create a release mode exportable, and it's going to export. And that was fast because my game isn't very big. All right, let's see what happened here. Let's grab my Lonely Robot 1.0 and let's open it up and see what we have. Well, we have lonelyrobot.html and lonelyrobot.html PCK. Notice that the type of file this is application, which means this is the project, or this is the file I want to double click to play my game. And when I do, I get Lonely Robot. If I open up full screen and go to level 1 and play my game. Now I'm completely outside of the Godot editor. I don't need Godot to play my game. I can literally take this Lonely Robot file, this Lonely Robot 1.0 file, put it on a flash drive and give it to a friend and say, here, try my game. Super easy. It's now published. It's ready to go. So what you're going to do to turn this in, because I can't take folders in Canvas, What you're going to do is you're going to turn this into a zip file. So you're going to right click and you're going to compress to zip file. And what that's going to do is it basically creates another folder, but it has the zipper across it, which means it's a compressed folder. This is the folder you're going to turn in on Canvas. And that's how you're going to submit your work for this project. This folder, save it for yourself. Put it on a flash drive, put it on your Google Drive, make sure you have a backup because you're going to want to show people the game you made, right? All this hard work that we've put into this project, you don't want it to go away when you leave, right? So save this project so that you can play it later and you can show friends what you've made. But this folder here is what you're going to turn in. Okay, I can't wait to play what you guys have made, and I'll see you next time.